I actually wanted this review to go up yesterday, but this guy right here kept distracting me. Royal, meet YouTube. YouTube, meet Royal. This is my cousin's dog. I've been dog sitting for the last week and he's here till Friday. So I'm hoping when I record this review he doesn't start barking because he just did and I had to stop. So hopefully there won't be too many of that. And now actually that I have him here, I kind of want to do the Lion King Circle of Life moment. Alright, I got him distracted with a dog toy, so hopefully that's good enough for now. So I'm gonna have to maybe try to speed it up. I don't know if you can hear the toy in the background. But Raya and the Last Dragon is the latest animated movie coming from Disney, going straight to Disney Plus. I want to say thank you to Disney and Disney Plus for giving me early access to a screener. The rest of you guys will be able to see it on March 5th. And this movie is jam-packed with so many star-studded Asian actors. It's a mostly Asian cast. You have Kelly Marie Tran, who's the lead actor voicing Raya. You have Awkwafina, who's the dragon Sisu. You have Benedict Wong, Sandra Oh, Daniel Day Kim, Gemma Chan, and so many others. And this movie tells the tale of long ago in the fantasy world of Kumandra, humans and dragons lived together in harmony. However, when the sinister monsters known as the Droon threatened the land, the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Now, 500 years later, those same monsters have returned, and it's up to Raya to track down the last dragon to stop the Droon for good. And even though this movie has the last dragon in the title, don't confuse the movie with Tymeek that came out in the 80s. Leroy! I am the greatest! I am the baddest! But the one thing I will say about this movie, even when it comes to the synopsis, like this movie reminded me a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like think about what I read for the synopsis. Long ago, humans and dragons lived together in harmony. And then you get to the opening of The Last Airbender. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. And then not only just that, but then even when the movie starts and there's the character design of the main lead, Raya, she reminded me a lot of Katara or even Avatar Korra, and even just the outfit, the way she looked. Like, look at this picture. You can't tell me she doesn't look like Korra. And it's safe to say that I really enjoy Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I also really enjoyed Raya and the Last Dragon. And the animation style regarding this movie reminds me of another Disney property, one of my favorite Disney properties, Moana. Unfortunately, I will say at first, I was a little disappointed to find out there was no music in this movie. Especially considering it reminded me so much of Moana, and Moana has some of the greatest Disney songs and some of my favorite Disney songs. But I feel like despite not having any music in it, this movie more than made up for it. I mentioned the stellar cast earlier in this video, and yeah, they definitely brought their A game to this movie. And I really didn't know until like well into the movie that the main actress that was voicing Raya was Kelly Marie Tran, because she was doing such a good job that like halfway through the movie I paused it and I was like, wait, who's doing the voice of Raya? And I was happily surprised to see Kelly Marie Tran's voice, A, because I haven't really seen her do much or anything. The first time I ever saw her was in Star Wars: The Last Jedi and then The Rise of Skywalker, and we don't want to talk about the sequel trilogy of that. The sequel trilogy of Star Wars is trash. And then also the hate that she got in those movies just for existing. So I was glad to see her in another property. And it just goes to show like Kelly Marie Tran is a very good actress. And from her vocal performance alone, I pretty much got everything that I needed to know who Raya is. I have my issues when it comes to Awkwafina and her putting on her black scent that she's always doing, and especially early on in her career when she first got started. But despite that, I still enjoyed her performance of Sisu overall. Like when she first showed up on the screen, I will admit like some of the jokes weren't landing for me and she did start to come across as a little annoying. But as the movie continued to progress and the writing kind of settled in on her character, like I was kind of started to become endeared to the dragon Sisu. And overall, I feel like this movie had a lot of great moments. Like honestly, my favorite moment and my favorite part part of this movie, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I'm going to just say that it involves a baby. And I freaking love that baby. But yeah, also the score was incredible. Yeah, like overall, I really loved this movie. Now with that said, I do have to mention some of the controversies regarding this movie. I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. Now with me being a black male and this movie being about a fictional Asian world filled with mostly Asian characters and paying some homages to Asian culture and things like that, there were certain things that I figured I probably wouldn't get and understand while watching this movie. So I did look up what Asian reviewers were saying about this movie. And while it's true that this movie does have a lot of callbacks and focuses on a lot of South Asian culture, one of the biggest criticisms regarding this movie, and I didn't notice, is the fact that despite it having such a focus on South Asian culture, for the most part, the entire cast are East Asians, which basically consists of Koreans, Japanese, Chinese, Taiwanese, etc. And there are only like a small handful of South Asians in the cast. So yeah, I would say for that, it's a failure on Disney's part. And I do know, kinda, just based on the little bit that I've studied and the little bit that I've learned talking to other Asian people, that there is a problem when it comes to the divide between East Asians getting most of the representation and South Asians and Pacific Islanders pretty much being left out of the conversation a lot of times. And this is just another example of that. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick. But for me, I really enjoyed Raya and the Last Dragon. I would totally watch it again. And so I would say Raya and the Last Dragon is a blockbuster. So the question for you, are you guys looking forward to seeing Raya and the Last Dragon? When you do get the chance to see Raya and the Last Dragon, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Also, if you can, hit that thumbs up button and like this video to really help out the channel. And if this is one of your first time checking out one of my videos, please check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, please subscribe for more and hit that bell notification button so you're alerted every single time I post a new video. And tell your friends, families, and neighbors about my channel to help me continue to grow. And as always, I will catch you guys next time.